It's going to be Kanavi on the Jarvan instead, as Delight switches it around. We do have a little bit of time. They can switch back their options if they would like to, and they do actually decide to go with the Leona in the end, as Kanavi is put on Poppy duty.
Yeah, Leona is
very much positivity. It's been the closest that they've got to finding advantages is when he gets his hands on the Ezreal. So here we are onto the Rift for game number 5 of the day. Life Esports looking for their second victory, and KRX making their day 3 debut, wanting to find some advantages for themselves as well. As we make our way out, I agree with you, Wolf. I actually really like what KRX have put together, and we'll see whether they can chain that CC together to find themselves leads earlier on in this game.
It's you know, I know this is a bit in the weeds of a reference for Disney+ viewers who aren't necessarily LCK viewers, but we made a simple term for this. It's keep it simple, Rise group, right?
Yeah.
It's not the Annie Wukong, but it's about as simple as it gets. As Kanavi to find himself pushed out of his jungle here at level 1.
Yeah, that Halo Blade's actually working out really nicely for Endo to make sure that Kanavi takes as much damage as possible early on. They do get that ward down. They're unable to actually clear that one out just yet, but Kanavi just going to move towards his bottom side jungle. We'll be starting there. Looking a little worse for wear at the moment, but should be all right to get through. And Yukal in position here. Good matchup for the Syndra, as we know, into the Cassiopeia.
As long as you don't mess it up. It has been, we've seen a few of our weaker mid laners get this counter matchup and miss everything and then just die.
Oh dear, yeah. That's a smite at 12 HP from Kanavi, realizing that Andal could almost just take it. As the Ignite goes down, the flash has to be used in response.
Poppy is so tanky when she goes low.
As we scatter the minions all over the place with that satchel charge.
Commentators were probably talking about, you know, where Willer was going to go next after crossing back into his jungle, and
right when that pings as Willer comes out of base as well, so we know exactly where he's going.
He's heading straight to these Raptors, and it's going to be tough to contest actually here for Kanavi. I think he's just straight up not going to be able to get any of Qum's jungle because he can't cross the river easily. Yes, Delight's here.
Yeah, he's going to have to go for one heck of a journey.
So is Andal.
Make it work. Yeah, Andal is going to be able to move up as Zenith Blade goes wide. And Andal will be spotted, but Willer is also still in the area.
I hadn't considered how low Yukal is either. He actually got pushed out of the mid lane, so this changes everything. They are actually in control of mid lane, so going to require Lazy Field coming over here, fairly low on mana, and actually I may have spoken too soon.
Yeah, Gumiushi's moving in. They do manage to get that wallbang, and that should be Andal falling down. There is first blood going over to Leona, but the answer is there. Kanavi goes down. The red buff getting involved as Lazy Field gets over the wall with a flash. Mystic Shot's now landing as he's going to need to hit a few more of those, and does manage to take down the Leona. Now the Vault Breaker connects, and Gumiushi has to flash, but Willer is right there behind him, and that is so many kills over to KRX already. Wow. And Zeka
looking for the Hex Flash onto Yukal, but decides not to.
Instead, just Hex flashes away. That was exciting, but with no minion wave there, I just feel like it was a bridge too far.
Zeka didn't have 6 yet. He does now, so they could try to go for part 2 here. Yukal does have flash. Let's see how quickly he can react.
Yep, Delight, level 2. Shield of Daybreak does come down. That is Miasma in position as Delight happy to tank up this turret for a few moments, and Zeka is able to just take one shot and walk away.
See if the turret damage is enough. It wasn't. No contest here for Kanavi. Fairly close.
Yeah, not actually able to get over here. And Kanavi, with that steadfast presence, might be able to deny a Vault Breaker if Willer does go for an engage, but he has level 6 and Kanavi does not. There's that steadfast presence we were talking about. Will the cease and desist even come out? No, it won't. He cannot even press the button, and Kanavi is able to lock down that kill. Now Lazy Field taking away some of that overgrowth here on Zeus' side. Andal and Willer are moving up, though.
Way up. Doesn't have ult.
Well, the hookshot wall dive is not going to quite work out onto this Ambassador. You were saying he doesn't have the ultimate available, and neither does he have his flash. Cease and desist comes down. Delight just trying to protect, and he's going to successfully do so, but the ultimate is not going to land there from Kanavi. Steadfast Presence does a lot of work. The heroic charge to buy some space, but this flamethrower is doing so much work. Finally, Zeka comes over, finds himself the Miasma, and now Yukal teleports in to get himself into position. The flash forward from Zeka is insane, but he's able to lock down the kill onto the Rumble. Will be throwing his life away as the rest of HLE, they were thinking about following up. Zenith Blade comes in. Kanavi just trying to put that no dash sign right in the middle of the battlefield, and that is going to lock them up and they take out this
Okay, we're having a fight in live.
Yep, straight back into it as the Petrifying Gaze goes down, does a decent amount of work, and now Rich with that equalizer in position cuts down Kanavi. They do trade it back, but Zeka is now fighting 3 people, and he's not winning that war. Able to move out of the sweet spot, but still Gumayusi will just be able to catch this wave and go about his business. Rich fighting against Zeus, who's feeling in a decent spot for the moment, and there is a public execution to go down onto Rich. Zeus not going to be able to do too much more than that, though, unfortunately. And, oh goodness, yeah. He did manage to pick up 2 kills. I don't know whether it's necessarily helping him in this mode.
Not yet, unfortunately. The Blade Steel Caps certainly are a little bit here, as we are going to have a bit of a 2v2. Rich trying to do some more damage. He doesn't have his ult. I mean, it's a low cooldown, but it's not that low.
Yeah.
Ando's coming.
Gonna be here before Delight, who is also on the way. True Shot Barrage does a bit of work towards Zeus, but Kanavi is just dead without much more to say about it. And Zeus is also gonna follow suit unless something crazy happens, and he just walks away. So there we go. Zeka now moving up, and maybe an overextension here for KMDRX as Rich realizing he is not long for the world, and he says, "Take me now. I am yours," to get the rest of his teammates out of there.
Yeah, he wanted the kill to go over.
Options for them to get away from that Keeper's Verdict, but still there's a lot of poppy value as Kanavi with that steadfast presence makes that one work. That is going to be the Drake stolen away, though, as we can see there. Still, Gumayusi doing a whole bunch of damage. Yukao going to have to flash to get himself out of there. Andal's running the wrong direction. The equalizer is fantastic, though, as Zeka almost burns down, but it's a double kill for Guma as a result. And unfortunately, doesn't quite work. Zeka is just going to kill the Camille.
Rise, group team. Even pushing Yukao out of lane.
Yeah, that's a 30 CS gap between Rich and this Ambessa. So Zeus getting towards relevancy. We can see Hex Drinker in hand, going to be very powerful against the double AP that they already have represented. Ando almost just dead from a combo out of Gumayusi. And Mega Inferno Bomb is going to make sure that he gets even lower. Never mind, it is going to miss. Thought he was just barely in the outer ring, but doesn't actually take the damage. And now Willer and Andal moving over towards Kanavi once again. Cease and Desist can get Willer in there, even if the Steadfast Presence does come down. But there it is. He actually gets the Vault Breaker off as well. Scatter is fantastic. Kanavi dead one more time, and I think that Delight is going to follow. I feel rotating over. But he is actually going to turn this into an assault towards this Leona. There is the slow from the Hextech sweep. And Delight uses his Eclipse very well, but LazyFeel is hitting every Mystic Shot on the members of HLE, and that is slowing them down. That Scatter is going to miss. Maybe a Caster Curse. It might count.
Need to make sure they don't stick around too long.
Oh, Solar Flare does manage to get the stun, and it's onto Yukao. Very unfortunate here for KMDRX, but the Scatter is going to come through, and they manage to take down the Cassiopeia. So mid lane trades do come on through, and now Kanavi, worse for wear. LazyFeel locks down the kill under the light as well. And they get the equalizer down. It's not exactly the best, but they're still in a great position as Andal trying to get his way up. But Rich, he's not going to be able to do so. And now Gumayusi is just hunting for the Camille. Down he goes as the minefield wasn't even necessary. Fight again.
Yeah, we just go back one more time with a lot of ultimates on cooldown. Ultimates that QMDRX's comp needs more than HLE's.
Oh god, Gumayusi, he doesn't need an ultimate though. Actually, he does have it, and he doesn't need it because he didn't hit anyone. Still going to be doing a bunch of work as the Solar Flare. Not doing too much. Keeper's Verdict also just going to be cancelled. So the ultimates that they did have, not exactly available. Steadfast Presence is fantastic. The steal from Willa is gorgeous. That's Soul Point over to KMDRX, and they take down Kanavi they take down Delight as well. Still they lose 2, and there's a lot of damage out of HLE now. LazyFeel trying to run away as it's a double kill for Yukao. It's been some fast and loose play out of Kanavi, we have to say, but Zeus is still very, very frightening.
Lazy kind of, sort of, could have that power.
Scrap Shield, so I guess that's kind of good. But yeah, it's not the ultimate like Mundo composition where you can really abuse it.
The shields are only, like, he only has one dragon of that elemental that gets extra shields. He's going to sidestep this sort of.
Yeah, Delight moving on forward is now Alcove Gaming. I think that Rich might be dead, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no cross map, too many
Oh, he's trying to... Okay, I thought he was trying to teleport away. He didn't actually have it available. LazyFeel is as large as possible. Feels like the KMDRX way.
If Andil just gets 3 solo kills, could make a shout out to a famous top laner.
Hey, there you go. That would be kind of cute. As Delight is going to go in. There's a public execution to try and join the battle as well. Hextech Ultimatum does go down, but the cease and desist has brought Willer in. Now Rich is going to show up. Equalizer in fantastic position. As Zeka doesn't quite find the Petrifying Gaze. The Baron is getting angry. Andal going to be taken down by that one. It's a double kill for Gumayusi. He's going to almost take another one, but it's actually Kanavi that locks that one away.
So I think there was just a bit of a sloppy setup there for KRX, but now, numbers advantage initially.
Let's see how this one goes. Gumayushi is just going to murder Yukal. That was so much damage as he finally shows up to the...
It just instantly die.
Yeah, unfortunately the UI does exist. Cease and desist is going to get denied here by Zeka, though, as the equalizer does go down. Zeka takes a lot of damage from that one, but Mega Inferno Bomb into the backline. Yukal surviving for a couple of moments. Finally, a Twin Fang does come down as it's a triple kill for Zeka. He keeps himself alive. Just don't listen to the voices. Really does seem to be the theme to me, doesn't it?
Just slow down and play to your win cons. I know you weren't expected to be ahead necessarily mentally.
Oh, okay, going for a bit of a cross-map play here. Let's see whether Zayas can keep himself alive as the rest of the team are going for a fight elsewhere. The turret is going to be taken down. The teleport in. Zayas survives for quite a while. This is a big commitment as the teleport comes in from Zeka, who now looks for the poison and doesn't quite get it, but still gets a flash out of Rich. That is something.
Tried to use the slow of the equalizer to help get away.
Another possible angle is that satchel into Mega Blast Cone, just getting them completely to safety.
Valdez just slammed his fist on the table.
He certainly did. I could feel it from here, actually. It reverberated. We're on his side of the river at the moment, so it makes sense that some of the physics does come on through. Mega Inferno Bomb is just going to murder the Camille once again. The items, you know, he doesn't have a Banshee's Veil, he doesn't have a Zonya's, he's just got big damage. Cease and desist onto Kanavi, who is, oh my god, the three-man petrifying gaze. The Mega Inferno Bomb goes down, they too take down the Poppy, but at what cost, ladies and gentlemen? As Zayas, he gets on in there. They do manage to find the Cassiopeia, but now it's the Ambassador that is just launching herself into this fight. The flash over, down goes Willer as well. And now, so many dashes, man. Just like impossible to escape that
Zayas is a really good Ambassador player. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but man, for a second you were like, wait, did QM cook? No, they got cooked, actually.
They did. And it's now an 8.4 thousand gold advantage for Humble Life Esports, who have full control of this game. With the Cassiopeia on a dragon as well, I have a feeling that one is not long for the world. A couple of Chemtech breaks coming on through here. A cease and desist onto Gumayushi will be denied, but they at least manage to close the gap. Scat of the week is fantastic. Guma survives for a while, but does eventually go down. He drops the bomb before he dies, though. And these health bars are looking low. LazyFeel, maybe it's his moment to make something happen, but it's not Rich's as he is just dead. Andal is now getting closed in on by Delight, who's trying to hold this Camille in position so that Zayas can make his way over. Zeka does have the Petrifying Gaze, but that's the only ultimate off cooldown right now, as that was very cute from Andal. Gets himself over with that hook shot, as now Willer is trying to escape. Zeka is just moving down. The miasma should be the end of this fight, and down will go the Camille as well, as LazyFeel just trying to find someone to shoot. And HLE will provide that target for him, but 4 versus 3 is a dangerous one. Zeka getting taken down to 50% though. There's that Petrifying Gaze that we were talking about. Doesn't exactly do the most, as LazyFeel at least keeping himself safe, but does he have the DPS? The question is, no, he does not, as he at least manages to take down Delight, but the rest of HLE are fine.
Almost able to take out Zeka. He's playing, he's doing the LazyFeel where we get to the late game, and individually his mechanics are quite strong. He had a great early game start because he kind of got to skip the laning phase where it sometimes doesn't go well because he's got a Camille with him and he got 2 kills early.
Well, level 18 to level 16, LazyFeel does not quite find the damage there, and he is just going to be taken out. Zayas just catches a man walking through the jungle. You know, it's starting to get difficult to watch as Zayas is so far ahead. Delight looking to try and catch on to Willer, does manage to do so. The Baron already goes over to HLE, and there is the slam into the wall. Solar Flare, the Chain CC, and the Satchel to finish him off. Willer just explodes, and HLE, they already have an open doorway to get into the base of KRX. They're going to use it. They're also going to use this mid lane, and they should be able to get rid of absolutely everything. And Ziggs with Baron is pretty good at sieging. Public Execution gets Zayas in there. He's pretty happy to be in front of 4 people, but maybe he shouldn't, as he is just going to get taken down still. The Camille is going to fall. Delight goes in as well. Petrifying Gaze just executes this Rumble alongside the Ziggs, as LazyFeel just barely able to Arcane Shift away. The problem is they've got so much damage to these structures. Gumayushi going to be able to take down the second Nexus turret, and the Nexus should be going down soon after, as my god, LazyFeel just blows up. Zeka somehow goes golden to keep himself alive here, and Gumayushi picks up a double as he watches the Nexus fall. And maybe it's a double POG game day here for Gumayushi as well. He looked pretty good on the Ziggs.
I'm considering it, but I think ultimately, I'm gonna have to go. I think I might have to go for Samus.
Is it the top lane again? Or yeah, I think I have to do it. Oh, I don't know. Where am I gonna go?
I don't know. Gumo was really good. I think we could split it if you want.
Yeah. I think the Ziggs was very, very powerful.
He did
in this
a lot.
game.
He did a lot. Like he was weak siding in the bottom lane for a little while into the Camille. He had a lot of ults that cleared waves. He did 55,000 damage, which is it's a point in the pros column. 11,000 more than Lazyfield, who's the only one who really comes close. He did so much while making sure the map was again. So back to back.
That's 1700. 1700 DPM is not too bad. Yeah. All right. 12, 2, and 12 as well.
He's having a good year where he played a lot of weak side early on this year, and now he's main charactering again.
He absolutely is, and I also think that like he is starting the argument for best Ziggs